We're Jenna and Jeremy.
In August 2020, we bought an RV.
In September 2020, we sold everything and hit the road full time.
Follow our adventures as we explore more of our incredible planet Earth.
Don't forget to press that subscribe button and turn on post notifications for weekly travel videos.
You can find us on Instagram at Quench Your Adventure. Now on to the good stuff. Salt Lake City, Utah, the capital and most populated city in the state. Salt Lake City is close to so many amazing places. Jenna flew home to see her family for a bit, and my dad flew out for some fun father-son adventures in the RV. Our first stop, the Mt Timpanogos hike up to Emerald Lake. My dad grew up roaming the mountains of West Virginia and has done plenty of hiking in his 60 years, but this hike definitely still wore us both out. It's a very rugged trail and it's relentless regarding the elevation gain. There are a bunch of waterfalls and creek crossings along the way to keep things interesting, and the flowers are beautiful in the summertime. I always love seeing wildlife and definitely had my hopes up that we would see a few mountain goat near the top. We finally spotted some in the distance. Despite being so far away, I was very excited just to see some. Little did we know we'd see a lot more and at much closer range. What a treat seeing these athletic animals up close in the wild. I kept joking, calling them bad parents for letting their kid free solo on those rocks. Mt Timpanogos, truly a great place to hike. The next day we made our way over to Deer Valley Resort in Park City, Utah to do one of my favorite things on planet Earth, downhill mountain biking. My dad's a more old school mountain biker, grew up riding bikes and dirt bikes and got very into mountain biking as an adult, but he's never actually been to a formal bike park. I figured he would enjoy the lift serviced riding, especially with our tired legs from the day before. Deer Valley has a great mix of trails. My favorite are the fast, flowy trails with jumps and berms. I've been riding stuff like this pretty consistently for the last 4 years, but for Dad, it had been like 20 years since he'd ridden trails outside of Florida. So this was a sweet treat, and not only did he make it down in one piece, he rode like a true veteran of the sport. After a couple of action-packed days, we enjoyed a chill day hammocking and swimming at Echo State Park. And for our last adventure, and to complete our hiking, biking, climbing trifecta, we found some unique rocks to climb at Echo Canyon. The quality of the rock here is a bit questionable, but the orange and reddish colors are a nice contrast from the more gray, brown, and green landscapes we'd seen over the last few days. We hiked around a bit that evening and then climbed the next morning. The scary thing about climbing here is the rock feels like at any moment it could just rip out of the wall because it was like stuck in like hardened sandstone. It was very strange, but still some really fun climbing. These walls are next to a highway, so it is pretty loud as well, so communication has to be pretty loud and clear. And the second set of walls that we climbed out up along this, like, I don't even know what to call it, but it was pretty high. It felt more exposed, and like the sun was beating down now. I was sweating a little bit, and it was a little spooky, but some, again, really fun climbing, and glad we made it happen. And that wraps up our 4 days of adventure within an hour of Salt Lake City, Utah. Hiking, biking, and rock climbing with Dad. Living the RV life. What a blast. Thanks for coming out, and thank you guys for watching. We'll catch you in the next one.
Oh my gosh. So crazy cool. Alright. Oh my gosh. Jeez. Oh, there's somebody. I think he's peeing.